Hi everyone, Happy New Year. My name's Dee and I'm going to be teaching you some Wildcard Wednesday classes, and ordinarily I'd be doing it from the studio at the Attenborough Art Centre, but because of lockdown and all the restrictions involved, we're going to be doing it from my studio at home. So you'll have to bear with me because yeah, I haven't done this before and I haven't got all the technicians and the film people around to ask questions. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get through it together. Anyway, you should have picked up your boxes. So let's just move the camera around and have a look, see what we've got. Okay, that should be about right. So you've got your Attenborough Art Box, which you'll have picked up from reception at your Hall of Residence. Move those out of the way. And let's see what's in this week's box. Let's open it up and have a look. Ooh, intriguing. So we have some white paper. We have, what's this? A golden ticket. Woohoo! So if any of you get this ticket, if you email the address that's on it, you'll be able to claim your free prize, your lucky free prize, which is very exciting. It's going to be something arty that you'll be able to have fun with. So that's that. What else have we got? We have some paint. 4 things of paint, 4 pots of paint, red, yellow, white, blue. We have 2 paint brushes. We have a Pritt stick. We have a pair of scissors. And we have an apron. Now you feel free to wear the apron if you want, but I've already got one on, so I'm going to just pop that to one side. So let's pop these over there for now. And we'll begin. The only extra thing that you might want to get hold of is a pencil, because we're going, you don't have to have a pencil, but if you've got one handy, I'd grab it. Let's pop those over there and we'll make a start. So what I want you to do, we're going to use the box today. So I want you to get your scissors. Now I'm going to use some different scissors because I've got some bigger ones here. So if you have got some... Oh, I'll tell you the other thing. Hang on a minute. The other thing that you'll need to get hold of is some water to wash the paintbrushes in. So if you want to grab a little cup, glass or something with water in, and just have it to one side, you best do that now. So extra things are pencil and water. Okay, right, let's carry on. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to cut. So this is your lid. I'm going to cut along here. And cut the lid of the box right off. Bit tricky. There we go. And you can put this bit to one side. Okay, so now what I want you to do, so you should have your lid, you've got 2 side flaps, 2 top flaps, and then this main section. And I want you to, we're going to cut these wings off. We're going to cut them with the scissors. Now you'll notice that this one isn't quite in line. If you see, the line's slightly further out, but I want it to be straight, so we're going to carry on in the same line and cut up here along that line. Like that. And then we'll do the same here. So if you look at this line, you can also use your pencil if you want and just do a line like that, or you can get something like this and just line it up and do a line like that, so you know where to cut. So we can start cutting. Okay, so you've got your main piece, and then you have your 4 other pieces. So we'll just pop those to one side, and we'll turn this over to the white side. First of all, let's just put that to one side for a minute. I want you to get your paper. If you get a sheet of your A4 paper, and I'm going to cover it with the Pritt stick. Okay? So go all the way along the edges. And if you get, it doesn't matter which side you use can use either side. So I think we'll use the white side, and I'm going to put my paper over it. So if you look on the back, it's like that. Press it down and just fold those edges up and glue it. Because you've put the glue on, just fold it over and press it down. And the same on that side. And then we're going to cut along here to neaten it up. Can you see this edge? So we're going to cut. I just want to see what this looks like if I turn this light off. It stops that flickering. No, it doesn't. Okay. Cut up the other side. So you have, it looks like that now. Right, then we're going to get some paint. I think we're going to have, what should we have? I think we'll have yellow. No, we'll have blue. Open one of your pots of paint. Get one of your paintbrushes. And we're going to start painting. I'm going to dip mine in some water and dip it into the paint. And I want you to start painting your piece of paper. Now if you want to add a little bit of white, if you get your other paintbrush, we'll mix up the two. Put that white on straight onto there. And a bit more blue, a bit more water, and I'm just going to mix the whole lot together like this. You don't have to do blue, you can choose any colour you like, but I'm going with blue today because I want to remind myself of beautiful sunny blue skies. Do you remember those? We used to have those. I'm sure we'll have them again, but we haven't got them today. In fact, it's incredibly grey outside, which is why I have to have all these extra lights on, because there's absolutely hardly any natural daylight. And certainly no sunshine, but that's what you come to expect in the good old British winter, I suppose. So we're going to cover the whole thing. Like that. Okay. Now I want you to put this to one side to dry out for a bit, because it's wet at the moment. We need that dry. So I've got a window just here, or if you've got a radiator or something to hand where you can put that. Let me just open that window a bit more. That's it. Okay. Right, so let's have a look. Now we want to get back in our 4 cut pieces, and we're going to paint these next. So I think we're going to have a mixture of things. So I'm going to have my white handy. Now you might want to get a piece of kitchen roll or a tissue or something, because this can get messy. I've got some kitchen roll here, just so you can wipe your paintbrush. I'll leave it here. Let's pick, let's get your clean brushes out of the water. I'm going to have some white and I'm going to have some red to make a pinky colour. If you've got too much on, just pop it onto another piece. And we're going to just swirl that round. So I've got some pink. Now you want to put this somewhere to dry. Put it up there by the window. Let's wash the brush. Next I want some green. I want to use the bigger green, so we're going to have some blue and yellow. So we'll have a bit of blue. The blue's very strong, so you don't need very much. In fact, let's take a bit off. I'm going to use my other brush to get the other paint out so I don't mess it up too much in the pot. Some yellow. I think we need a bit of white in there. Oh yes, that's nice. That's a lovely green. Paint the whole thing. Okay, I'd like a tiny bit of blue. I'm going to just get some blue swirls going on in here, so I've got a bit of like a darker green going on. Okay, so it looks like that. Let's go and leave that to dry. Right, this one, let's do this one because we've got some paint on it. So we've got pink and green. I quite like an orange now. I've got a bit too much white on there. I'm just going to take that off and put it there. So I need a clean paintbrush. Actually, I'll put some white on. Get rid of that. Clean paintbrush. I want some yellow. Clean my brush in between. And some red. Oh yes, that's good. A bit more yellow. Oh, that's a fabulous, like a tangerine orange. Great stuff. Love that. Okay, pop that with the others to start drying out. And your last one. Now this one we can have this as a multicolored piece. So let's have some yellow. Actually, maybe we should just have yellow. But you know me, I don't really like to have things too plain, so I might add a bit of red and white and give it a good swirl round like this. And the blue, see if we can cover that up, that writing. Oh yes, that's nice. You want to just do random patterns all over. We're going to have something a bit more contrasting. Okay, like that. And we'll leave that to dry with the others. Okay, so now I want you to get another piece of A4 paper. Oh, I've made that one wet. Hang on, let me get another one. And I want you to fold it in half. So you've got half an A4. And now you might want your pencil. We're going to draw a pot or a vase shape. So I'm going to do one like this, but I'll show you another shape you could do. You could also have it this way up and do it like this. Have it like that, so it's a long shape. But I want to have it sideways, like this. So now we're going to paint this. So you get your paintbrush. And I think I'm going to go dark blue. So if you start painting inside the line, doesn't matter if you go over, because we're going to cut it out anyway. Like that. And paint it all over. Like so. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of decoration on my vase. Let's just clean the brush. So with the, what should we have? I think we'll have red. I'm just going to do a few dots. A few spots just to decorate it so it's like a polka dot. Can you see? You can do stripes or zigzags or any shape you like. You could do stripes down like that. In fact, we could just still do that. Oh, that doesn't really work, does it? It's blended it in too much. Never mind. We'll have it like that. Or you could do yellow. Okay. And we'll set that to one side to dry. Okay, so now we want to bring back, oh no we don't. Now we're going to start cutting, that's right. So if you bring back one of your pieces, they should almost be dry. It doesn't matter if it's not completely dry. And I want you to start cutting some shapes out. So this one, if we cut it, oh hang on, let me use my other scissors. It's a bit bigger. Into long strips like this. And then cut that way into squares. Okay, and then we're going to go round each one. So I want you to go round. You can leave one side flat, so you've got this shape. And cut them up like this. You don't have to be accurate. You can just do as many or different shapes. You don't have to do the shape I'm doing. Feel free to do any shape that you like, and of course any colour of paint that you like. There should be enough. You've got enough cardboard box and enough of your equipment to do another picture. So if you're not happy with your first one, you can do another. So you could always see this as a trial run. Oops, round. And the last one. Okay, so this we'll throw away. Right, let's pop those to one side. Let's get another colour. Let's get the green. So this one I want you to do, if we do in long strips like this. And then I want you to do this. You're going to make it a pointed end. You can curve it round like this. If you want, you can cut it anyway, but I want you to make sort of long strips because these are going to be the leaves. And again, leave one end flat. Leave one end flat and one end pointed. Like that. You might want to make some shorter ones, so I'm going to cut one in half. And we could have an even shorter one here. And then we'll turn that one into a pointy one. Like that. Now we might not use all of these pieces, but it'll give you the chance to choose what you want, what kind of shapes you want. If you've got, you know, more than you need. So we have those. Let's get rid of this. I tell you what, we must cover these up because they dry out, these paints, and then you can't use them again. So keep your lids on. Pop your lids on because we won't be using the paint anymore. So you've got plenty of paint if you want to do another one. Okay. Oh, that's going to be messy. That's going to squish out the edges, I think. Oh. Okay. There's those. All right, let's get another piece back. Let's do our orange. It's a little bit wet still in the middle, but that should be okay. Let's just brush that off. Right, let's do some shapes like this. Hang on a minute, what's the other colour we've got? I've forgotten. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the multicoloured. So we've got that one as well. Okay, so this one we're going to go like this. We're going to cut some triangular shapes. Like that. And then we're going to go round almost like a love heart. Ooh. You can do any shape you like. Let's have a look. I don't know if anybody's seen flowers with love heart shaped petals on, but hey, we're going to have some on our picture. But as I said, you're welcome to completely make up your own shapes. And the last one. Okay, so that's those. Get rid of the scraps. And we've got our last piece. Now this one we're going to make into big flowers. So if we cut this into 4. And then what I want you to do is go round in a big circle. Doesn't have to be accurate. Like that. Let's get rid of the scraps. Okay, so here we go. It's getting exciting now. Let's get back the card. Actually, no, we don't need that just yet. Hold on, hold on. Let's get back the vase. That's what we want next. So we're going to cut this shape out. Let's cut that in half. Get rid of that extra bit of paper. And cut round your shape. So if you've got messy edges, you can just trim those down. Voila! Those bits. It's a bit wonky. That's always the way I seem to do things. Let's just cut that down a bit there. There, that's better. Now the paint's a little bit wet still on there, so I'm just going to dab that off with my kitchen roll so it doesn't get too messy when I'm working on the picture. Okay. Right, so if we put those around the edges, and we bring back in our, oh, hang on a minute. First of all, turn your vase over, get your Pritt stick and glue the back of your picture, of your vase, right round to the edges. Oops. All the way round. Okay, then you get your paper, your background, and you're going to stick your, let's leave it, bring it up a bit like this and pat it down. If it's still wet, you can either leave it to dry, obviously, or you can just get some kitchen roll and just pat it down with that. Now then, what we can do is we can start arranging our pieces and deciding where we want them to go. Now, I quite like having a little bit that comes over like this. Okay, so I quite like that look. Now you can have them going over the edge if you like, or the other option is just to cut it down a little bit if you'd rather have some shorter lengths, and think about the shape of your vase so that they sit like that. I'm just snipping the ends so they kind of sit like they're in the pot. Or actually, and it doesn't matter if they go like that, you know, sit over the top of each other. You can have it any way you like. So let's glue a few of these on. So you get your Pritt stick, put some on the back. Actually, there might be one or two pieces that you might want to, I'll tell you what, we can take those off and we can add them when we've added some flowers as well. Because what you can do is you can build up like a 3D effect. So you're laying pieces on top of each other. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go here. Okay, so should we get some of these big bad boys? let's stick these big circles on. It doesn't really matter, so you can lay them over the top like this, or actually you can pick them up. You can pick up those little bits. You can always put some of that. See, I've taken that little one off because I think that's going to look better just like that, sticking over the top of it. I don't know, I might not use that one. What do you think? Let's put it there. We can always take it off if we don't like it. That's beginning to look great, isn't it? Well, I like it. Okay, let's get our orange hearts and stick those in. Like that. I might leave those two. I might put some pink on now. These are kind of like little highlights, which we can tuck under some of the spaces, like that. Have a couple on there. Oh, that looks quite good actually. I might just add it to that shape like that, so they're almost like an extra petal on that flower. So you see, you can build up your collage. I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to put this one here. And I think we'll have one more here. Now that looks like it's not stuck down too well, so I'm going to put some more glue on there. And put that one on there. So you've got these bits. If you wanted to put some extra green on, you could. We can just pull that one forward and stick it on there. I don't think I really want to put that one on. Or maybe it could go there. Let's see. Yeah, that's quite nice. That one's going to go there. If anything's not quite stuck down, you can just lift it up and put a bit more glue on. And there you have it, guys. There is your beautiful 3D flower vase. I think that's rather wonderful, don't you? Yeah, very pleased with that. And I have got another one that I made as a sample to show you a different type of pattern you could do. If I lift it up, you can see the different shapes in my vase. So I've got those two. And you can pop them on your wall to brighten up your room. Or you can give them as a gift to a friend. There you have it. So let's have a look at you. So I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. As I said, we'll be doing a series of these, so I hope you join me on some of the others, because we're going to be doing something different every week. It will be from my home studio, so I really hope that's worked out for you, and it's not, the lighting's okay and the sound's okay. Yeah, hope so, fingers crossed. So as we said before, don't forget your golden ticket if you get it, to email the name on the bottom there. And yeah, so as we said before in our classes, stay safe, stay well, and stay creative. Happy making, everyone.